Finance Minister presents budget for India on 1st Feb, generally 1st Feb, for the next financial year, that is from 1st April to 31st March. That is also called Fiscal Policy of India. After approval from Parliament, it is implemented. It is statement of expected receipts, how much income they can generate, and expected expenditure for the next financial year. That means from 1st April to 31st March. Two components are revenue and expenditure. And its aim is growth, stability and social justice. Hi, I am Anupam Sharma, and today we are discussing objectives of government budget. So we are starting with objectives. First objective is GDP growth, gross domestic product, means production of goods and services in a year. So how it is done? By public expenditure. Then by inducing private investment by tax and rebates and subsidies. Tax and rebates are given to startups and small industries so that their cost of production reduces and they are encouraged to do production. Expenditure on infrastructure means expenditure on roads, railways, highways, metros, and so many like electricity, like water supply, etc. And it is essential for production of goods and services in an economy. Also, it attracts FDI, foreign direct investment. Multinational companies from different countries of the world come over country or in our country to invest. Investment in public sector, railways, post office, electricity, they require heavy investment, so government invests in these because they are not so profitable. Private people are not interested in this investment. Subsidies for purchase of inputs for small industries. Small industries or startups, they get subsidies for inputs. Whatever they require inputs, they get subsidy. Minimum support price for farm output, like on wheat and say rice. This is called minimum support price. So to help farmers. Then we are discussing other goals. Reallocation of resources means you allocate resources from one section of society to other section of society. It is done in such a manner so that goal of profit maximization means private people who invest on such products where they get maximum profit, and social welfare. Social welfare is the aim of the government. Both are achieved. So profit maximization and social welfare both increase. Production of cigarettes, whiskey, pan masala are taxed heavily, and on production of khadi, coarse clothes, and small producers are encouraged by giving subsidies. What does it mean? It means these people who are these products like these cigarettes, whiskey, pan masala, they are injurious to health. So they are taxed heavily, or that money is transferred where? To small producers, or those who are producing khadi, coarse clothes for poor people and small producers. They are given subsidies to produce goods and services. Tax exemption for essential goods like life-saving drugs. Here tax are exempted. Investment on public goods. Budget allocation to support price for farm output, as we discussed earlier. Provision of public goods. What are public goods? Some goods are produced for collective needs of people, like defense, law and order situation. You have to give salaries for defense, you have to give uniform, food, etc. Street lights, cleaning roads, maintenance of parks. This is done by government for general public sanitation work, because private people are not interested. So sometimes all the people do not pay for it, but they can take advantage of such products or goods. Other goals: redistribution of income and wealth. Taxes are imposed on rich people and they are taxed very heavily, so that this money received can be uh, given to poor people in the form of subsidy, like ration to poor people, BPL below poverty line, free distribution of LPG to poor. Sometimes houses are given on concessional rate. Balanced regional growth. That means all regions of country or all states of country should develop simultaneously. So for this reason, those regions or those states which are backward, liberal tax laws are imposed. Establishment of SEZ, special economic zones, where people get concessions, rebates and subsidies to open their industry. Open industry in states which lack growth, and industries are opened in states which are backward, so that they get employment and their region also grows. Then employment opportunity, investment in public sector. Example, Manrega. So Manrega is in which each family in each family one person gets employment for 100 days, and there is other policies also, like Swarn Jayanti Yojana, there is Annapurna Yojana, so many schemes are there. Economic stability, control of trade cycle, control of inflation and deflation. Both are, too much inflation and too much deflation, both are bad. So if fluctuations are high, then they have to be controlled. Maybe inflation is reduced by reducing expenditure by the government, because if expenditure is reduced, then money supply in the market will be reduced and demand for goods and services will fall and inflation will be controlled. In case of deflation, expenditure is increased, money supply in the market increases, demand for goods and services increases, and so deflation is corrected. So students, if you liked this video, please like, share and subscribe and press bell icon button. Thank you.